All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a heart, an arrow, a circle, or a star on your video, how to resize it, how to shrink it, how to move it around. And the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to go to Titles. We're going to click on that. We're going to click on Generator. Then we're going to go to Shapes. And we're going to pull our shape down where we want it in our timeline. And I do that by putting my cursor on it, pressing on my mouse, and pulling it down. And you'll notice right now there's a giant circle in there. Okay. Now the way that you would lengthen or shorten that specific effect would be by putting your cursor on it, pressing down on your mouse, and then sliding it to the right. Or you could lengthen it by pulling it out. And basically you're moving your mouse left and right to increase or decrease the size of this specific edit that you're going to do. All right, so here we are. So now I've got this circle here. So what I want to do is I want to click on it. I'm going to just put my cursor over it just for now. And you'll notice over here this window opened up. Okay? Now you could close the window by clicking this, or you could open it by clicking that. But if I pull the cursor off of the shape, it's still there. But when I click in the field away from it, watch what happens to it. It disappears. All right, so for you to see that window or open that window, you've got to click on the clip or the effect. It's going to highlight it, and it's going to be all yellow all the way around. And when you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to see that window open up. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the right side. You're going to see shape. And if you've noticed, it's the word circles there. And as you can see, there's a circle. But let's say I want to change it. I want to do a square. Bam, I got a square. Let's say I want to change that. I want to do a diamond. Bam, I got a diamond, which is basically just a square tilted on its side. And then if I want to do a rectangle, I can go like that. And let's say I want to do a pentagon. How about a hexagon? Let's go to a five-sided star. So look, they got two different stars you can do. You can do this one, which is a little thicker. Then you can do this traditional one here. Now, if you don't like that, you can go to 6 stars. Bam, there you go. You got like a shuriken star. How about a arrow? Bam. How about a heart? Bam. Let's put a heart on there. All right, so now I've got a heart on here. Let's say, but now you're saying, well, what do I do with this? Can I change it? Well, first of all, let's go ahead and change the color on it. What color of a heart would you like? Would you like a orange one? You see how I'm touching the orange? Would you like a yellow? Would you like a green? Would you like a light blue? Would you like a dark blue? Would you like a purple or like a violet? So you can just choose what you want. You can get it darker or you can get it lighter. So let's go ahead and let's pick, I like a light blue. Let's click on that. All right, it's outlined right now in red, but you don't have to have red. You could have like, let's go and make it dark. All right, so now I've got my heart, I got my color, I changed the outline on it, right? Now I could change the width of the outline too, look. If I want to make it really big or really small. Now if I want to change the roundness of this, I can pull this, look at this. All of a sudden it goes from a heart to something else, right? All right, and then I can put a drop shadow on it. Watch this. See that? I can do a blur. See, it's very, very subtle. You can see it. I can do a drop shadow distance. Look at that. See how it falls out? And, then you can change the angle of where you want your drop shadow at by just going like this. See, it's on this side now. I'll pull this one out. See that there? Now, if I pull it over here, look, you can change it. Wherever you want to put that shadow, right? And then you can pull this back. I don't want a shadow right now. And that's pretty much that. Now, how do we move this around or how do we change the size of it? Make sure that this is highlighted, number one. Then you're going to come over here. You're going to click on Transform, okay? And now you're going to see these little dots all the way around. Now this, we can change the size by grabbing a corner dot and then just kind of pressing on my mouse and pushing it in. And now it shrinks, right? And then I can move it just like that, right? Now if I wanted to change the direction of it, I could go like this. But I think we're going to go right there. Up here it tells you, look, watch. When I click on this, at the very top, you're going to see the rotation on it. I'm almost 300, I want 360, right? 59, 60. There's a perfect rotation. And if I want to make it smaller, I can even make it smaller. and then bring it right over here next to Ava. And there's your heart. Bam, done. Now let's say you want to change this to an arrow. Going to click over here, and let me go back to shape, and I'm going to go arrow. Now let's say I want to point the arrow at her. So if I wanted to change this arrow, let's say I want to make it longer, what I could do is I could pull it just like that. And let's say I want to compress it. I could grab it here and squeeze it in. See that? And then let's say if I want to shorten it, I can go like that. So now I've changed the arrow. You see what I'm saying? And if I want to make it bigger, I pull the corners. If I want to make it thicker, I can pull it this way. If I want to make it longer, I can pull it this way. And then again, I can make it shorter too, look. So you can do a lot of things with this. If you want to change the attitude, like I'm pointing at the paddle, bam, there you go. Let's run it through and see what we think. Let me first mute this. And, you know, you could be saying, here's the paddle boarder, she's paddle boarding. You know, it's a little bit too long. And now she's standing up. Anyway, that's how you do that. And let's say we want to make it a little shorter. We pull it to here. And now let's run it through. It's kind of pointing at her. Yeah, that's how you do it. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I show you stuff like this. Parish out.